Hi, are you a service-based entrepreneur? Maybe you have products and you've been thinking about how do I get more customers? What business development things can I do to garner more customers? I want to talk to you about that today. Yep, I'm sliding in on your timeline and I want to share 5 ways you can find your next customers. All right, we're going to jump right into it right after this quick intro. Hey dolls, hey gents, it is Sharvette Mitchell. Thank you so much for popping in all across the interwebs and the internet as we talk about 5 ways to find your next customers. And so this actual Facebook Live is a spinoff, maybe I guess a sequel, we should say, to a Facebook Live I did about 2 days ago, where I talked about how do you get more referrals. And that started because I posted a question in my Facebook group. Hey girl, hey, I see Nicole is hanging out with us over there. Hey Nicole, thanks for popping in. Hey, good evening, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. And so I posted in my Facebook group, hashtag coaching with vet. If you're hanging out on Facebook, you can check it out there, or you can go directly to heygirlhey.today for those that are coming in from YouTube and LinkedIn and all of those great places, Periscope, Twitter. And I asked, where did your very last customer come from? And like 75% of some responses said referrals or word of mouth. So we talked about referrals, how to get more referrals. But today, I want to talk about 5 additional ways that you can find your next customers that are beside referrals. So again, welcome. Hey, Tony and Winston, thanks for popping on in. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, comedian Wendy Lee, Wakanda Forever. Thank you for flying in all the way from Wakanda. And so we're excited to hang out with you. Listen, I have a client session start at 7. So I'm sneaking this in. Shout out to my platform builder clients. I'm going to be seeing you guys at 7. Again, so we're talking about 5 ways to find your next customers. So let me formally introduce my streaming platforms. Are sending out notifications saying, hey, Sharvette is on. She is live. Yes, yes, yes. And so I'm Sharvette Mitchell, and I am an online strategist. I work with female entrepreneurs, and a few lucky men get sprinkled in to enable them to build their online platforms and personal brands so that they generate more revenue. And I do that focused on 3 things, which is your marketing, your visibility, and your branding. And so that's what that is all about. Yes, Wendy, you do. You are very observant. You're very observant. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on in as we talk about 5 ways to find your next customers. Okay. So number 1, your current customers. Now, this is a little bit of a segue, a bridge from our last video. So if you missed the video on tips for getting more referrals, make sure you go check that out. Not right now, but go check that out when we finish. But your current customers, and this is whether you are product-based or you are service-based. Hey, Felicia, good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you for popping on in. Whether you are product-based or service-based, if there are people who have already purchased from you, there is a high likelihood that if you provided a great service, a great product, that they want to and are looking to and are willing to purchase from you again. So one of the first places that you want to think about when we're thinking about what are the ways that I can find my next customers is to look at the current customers. How can you sell something else to your current customers? It could be repeat sales. So for those of you, let's think of those of you that own hair salons and boutiques. Well, people have to have their hair done all the time. So that's a repeat client. But even service-based and product-based businesses, you want to be thinking about what else do I have that I can also offer and sell to other clients and other customers that have already purchased something from me. And so one of the most effective ways to be able to do that is with email marketing. So you got to be capturing their emails. And if they purchase something from you, in most cases, unless it was you do in-person sales, or you provide services that are in person, and maybe you're swiping and you don't actually get their emails. But if they are purchasing online, you have their emails. And so that's a great place to get their permission to get into your email list. And you want to start building an email list, certainly around those who are already customers and already loving your products and services. So again, to be able to effectively do that, you need to be utilizing email marketing. I posted on Instagram today and on LinkedIn that 54% of consumers said that they would like to, and they like to receive at least weekly emails from brands that they like. So you're not worrying customers if you are emailing them. And that's exactly why I'm going to be talking about email in my Platform Builder Accelerator. If you've been following me, I've been talking about that. We opened up enrollment this week. But in the Platform Builder Accelerator, we're going to talk about email marketing, because the money is in the list and emails will put money into your pocket. Absolutely. So if you're just coming on in, hey there, you are checking out Sharvette Mitchell. If you're brand spanking new to me, leave some love so we can welcome you warmly. And I'm talking about 5 ways to find your next customers. This is a sequel from a Facebook Live we did 2 days ago, which was about referrals and how to get more referrals. So we're just adding on to the conversation. Hello, Ms. Cash. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. This is helpful for my Mary Kay business. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Let me check in here. Wendy Lee, the comedian Wendy Lee. If you need a comedian or comedic relief for any of your in-person or virtual events, check out Wendy Lee. Go ahead and screenshot her. Do you need any assistance with those lucky men? I may, and I will toss them your way. I will toss them your way. All right. So again, if we're looking at where are my next customers coming from, the first place you want to start would be where your current customers, and emailing them, getting their permission, getting them into your email list, and doing email marketing that is reaching out on a regular basis to current customers to offer either repeat sales of something they've already purchased, or letting them know what's new that you have. What are new services and options that you have for them? All right. Do y'all have number 1? All right. Y'all ready to move to number 2? Let's move to number 2. Show up on social media and share your opt-ins and your lead magnets. Now, I would love, love, love for someone to just put in the comments, what is an opt-in and what is a lead magnet? Because I know there are those of you that are watching that are saying, I don't know what that is. But go ahead and put that, someone go ahead and put that in the comments for me as people are coming on in. And again, I know all of the social platforms are sending out tons of notifications, and the replay viewers. Listen, you guys are on point. If you are checking this out in the replay, put #replay. All right. So a lead magnet or an opt-in is a way to entice people into your database. You're back to email marketing, or for some of you, it is a consultation. So your customer experience, if you're a consultant, a leader, a coach in that arena, oftentimes a consultation is something that leads people, complimentary consultations or lower price consultations are things that lead people into your customer experience. You got to show up on social media, and you got to share that, because sometimes if you just share the product or service you have, people can kind of either miss it, or, they don't kind of stick around for it. But if there's something that you can entice them with that leads them, and you get their information up off of social media and get it into your email marketing, that way you can stay in contact with them or get them onto a phone call, then that's going to help you with getting customers. All right. That's going to help you with getting customers. So Felicia said, I started sending emails last week. However, I need to work on how to make them stand out more. Well, you know what, Felicia, you absolutely should check out the Platform Builder Accelerator. Go over to joinsharvette.com, and this is for everyone, not just for Felicia. It's a 6-week program. We get started March 9th, and it is all about video marketing and email marketing so that you can raise the visibility and create and get more cash into your bank. And so we're going to be talking about all of that, building, growing, nurturing your email email list and all that good stuff. So thank you for popping in and saying that. So when you are showing up on social media, one great thing to do is to audit your own pages. Go ahead and look at your own pages and see, when was the last time that I offered something? When was the last time that I enticed people to get into something that I'm doing? And wherever you're hanging out on social media, this is something that you want to do. When was the last time that I let people know that I had something that I could offer them? So you have to be thinking about social media. Now you can decide where on social media you want to hang out. Hey, Valencia, thanks for popping in. You can decide where on social media you want to hang out, but you've got to be thinking about social media as leading them into your database, leading them somewhere. So thank you. I see Tony is commenting here. Opt-in is the right to choose to be included. Absolutely. So that's a good point. So if you do have emails, you don't want to just start emailing people. You want to give them the option. The privacy laws are in effect, right? You want to give them the option to actually give permission to be into your email list. So thank you for sharing that. Felicia also said something that you are using to persuade customers to buy into your business. Yes, that is a lead magnet or an opt-in. And a lot of times you'll see that in the form of a complimentary download of a journal, a complimentary ebook. It could be complimentary access to a webinar or a teleseminar. It could be, again, a consultation, a complimentary consultation or meet or greet if you're in that coaching and consulting space. All of those things entice people to get into your experience so that you pull them up off of social media and then you can turn them into customers that way. All right. So let's keep it moving here. Again, we're talking about 5 ways to find your next customers. And it all has to do with marketing and advertising and visibility. All right. That's what we're talking about. Let's move on to number 3. We're going to 5. Let's move on to number 3. You gotta, you oughta, you should, you must jump into video. You have to jump into video, and video with call to actions. All right. So what is a call to action? Where you are actually directing people that are watching to go do something, to go take a step, to go purchase something, to go get something complimentary, to go access something, to go look at something as far as a landing page or a sales page, to go visit XYZ. Your video marketing is like a commercial. I want someone to tell me in the comments or in the chat. I want somebody to tell me, wherever you are watching from, in the comments or the chat, if you are watching a sitcom on TV. Let's say you're watching a sitcom on TV and McDonald's commercial comes on. How many times in one sitcom have you seen a McDonald's commercial pop up? I'm just curious. How many times can you think of in the same sitcom or in the same, let's say the same hour, have you seen a McDonald's commercial pop up? All right, I want somebody to answer that. And while you're answering that, let me dig some more into this point about video. So what are we talking about when we say video? Well, certainly we are doing live stream today. Yes, I have my ponytail up. I'm live. So whatever happens. But not just live. It could be pre-recorded video that you pop up onto your pages or into YouTube. It also could be vertical videos, short form videos that you see showing up in Facebook stories, Instagram reels, Instagram stories, LinkedIn stories, Twitter. I forgot the name real quick, what Twitter calls it. So all of those types of video, what's happening is, and you all have heard me say that before. Listen, I see some answers coming in. You all have heard me say before that all of the platforms are giving preference and preferential treatment to video content. So we're thinking about what are the next ways to find, what are the ways I'm going to find my next customers. Video is in there. Video has got to be a part of your overall marketing and visibility plan. So listen, Wendy Lee says she sees commercials from McDonald's like 74 times. I think Christina's response is probably a little closer to what we see, which is about 4 times. And it can be literally the same exact commercial. So you want to think about, for your brand, who's running commercials? Who's running commercials? Who's running commercials for you other than you? So you have to show up for your brand. Again, whether this is product based or service based, you have to show up. And is it scary? It can be scary, yes. You might not like how you sound. You might not like how you look. The dog might walk in. All the things could happen. All the things could happen. But guess what? There's nobody else running commercials for your business other than you. Now, you can go get some nicely done videos that are professionally done. And so that is some of the type of things that we'll talk about over in the accelerator, the Platform Builder Accelerator, which I want you to go to joinsharvette.com and check out the information there, because this conversation, if you tuned in for this conversation, if someone shared this conversation with you, if someone said you need to watch this, or you happened upon this in all of my streaming platforms, and you've been thinking about how can I increase my customers? How can I find additional customers? Help them find me. Video marketing and email marketing are your golden tickets. And so we're going to take 6 weeks. I'm going to pull you into my incubator and accelerate your marketing with video marketing and email marketing. So jump over to joinsharvette.com and find out all the juicy deets there. And so if you're just popping in and you're saying, hey, who are you? I'm Sharvette Mitchell, and I'm an online strategist. I work with female entrepreneurs and a few lucky men get sprinkled in to enable them to build their online platforms and personal brands so that their business generates more money, puts more cash in the bank. And I do that focused on your marketing, your visibility, and your branding. And so that's why we're having these types of conversations today. 5 ways to find your next customers. Where are the next customers coming from? And again, this is a sequel. Yes, a sequel from a Facebook Live that was done 2 days ago around referrals and how do you amp up referrals. Definitely those of you that are service-based. So we're just talking about 5 ways to find some additional customers and where are your next customers coming in from. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Yolanda, for popping in. I am glad that this content, you find value in this content. And thank you. Thank you so much, doll. Thank you so much. All right. Let's keep it moving here. So if you're keeping count, if you're taking notes, we said number 3 of the 5 ways is to jump into video. It's preferential treatment across all of the platforms. You might be saying, I'm not sure how to do that. That's where the accelerator is going to assist you. So just go look at the page. Just go check it out, joinsharvette.com, and check it out over there. But you want to think about it as commercials. And as we said, I asked the question, how often, if you're watching some type of TV show, Christina answered like 4 times, you might see the same exact commercial from McDonald's. Like, they don't care that you've seen that same commercial, because if they don't run commercials for themselves, they know Burger King is running commercials, they know Taco Bell is running commercials, and anybody else in their genre is running commercials. Hello, Reverend Dr. Chandra. Thank you for popping in. Oh, these earrings are from Corona Cute. Check her out. I'm doing the leopard look today. All right, so let's jump on to number 4. We're going to 5. Okay, and again, if you just popped in, we're talking about 5 ways to find your next customers. We're on number 4. Seek speaking opportunities. All right, seek out speaking opportunities. Some of you that are watching may have encountered me, and if you catch us in the replay and you can answer this, some of you know about me because I spoke at something. I spoke at an event. I spoke on someone's podcast. I shared the virtual and the in-person stage. So speaking opportunities, as a business owner, you want to show up as a leader, and it's all about positioning you as a leader, positioning your product and your service as a leader. And when you can show up and speak about it, that pushes up, raises your visibility. Also, you get to get in front of other audiences. All right. So when we're thinking about where my next customer is coming from, as business owners, we are always looking to get in front of other audiences. I just appeared on the summit, Profitable Membership Summit, this week. So speaking opportunities. So there are people that are connecting with me on LinkedIn and Instagram and getting some of my downloads. Some of those people will turn into customers. And so you want to seek speaking opportunities. Now, if you are scared to speak, guess what? you want to get over that, and you want to figure that out, because there is something that you can speak about. You have a level of expertise in some area that you can speak about, and people are looking for experts. Yes, they're always looking for speakers, but they're also looking for experts. Here's the other thing. Some of you might be saying, well, no one has asked me to speak. I don't have any speaking engagements lined up. I don't have any, no one is inviting me to be on summits or inviting me to speak at a conference. Guess what? You can create your own speaking opportunities, which takes me back to point 3, because this Facebook Live, guess what? This is a speaking opportunity. I just created my own speaking engagement we're on Thursday. I just created my own speaking engagement. We started about 6:14. This is a speaking engagement. That's the other way you want to think about video, is either getting on in front of other people's audiences and speaking. And guess what? Because of COVID, there are a lot of speaking opportunities that are now virtual that may be more open and accessible to you, because there isn't the flight and the travel and all of that. All right. But doing video and getting into your video marketing will help you with speaking engagements. Do you see how all of this rounds out? Do you see how all of this rounds out? Yeah, absolutely. Reverend Dr. Chandra. This all comes together. Create your own platform, create your own summit, get on Facebook Live, Instagram, LinkedIn. Hey, all of those that are watching everywhere, YouTube, wherever you want to be, and do your own speaking opportunities, because the video is going to get in front of other people. That's going to help draw in to your business other clients and other customers. All right. All right, we wrapping up because I have actually my platform builder clients that are in my 6 and 12 month and mastermind groups. We meet at 7 o'clock. So I'm sneaking this in. I'm jumping in, sharing this with you guys before our session. So, all right, so let's move on to number 5. Again, talking about 5 ways to find your next customers. Go ahead and share this out. Share this video out. I know that there are people on your timeline that are business owners that need this information. So I'm asking a kind request to go ahead and share this out, or onto your pages that you own, or into groups that you own that you have permission to share this type of information. All right, so the last way, when we think about 5 ways to find your next customer, is that you can do advertising. All right, simply put, advertising. So you can do the boost that's on Facebook. Now, let me just say there's controversy around that, because some people say do it and some people say don't do it. So here's my guidance for you. If you've never done any paid advertising, I feel like the Facebook boost is a good way for you to step your toe in and not to lose or spend a whole, I'm not even gonna say lose, because it's an investment in your business. Not to spend a whole lot of money doing it, because a lot of times advertising, there's a certain threshold that you have to advertise at, whereas a Facebook boost, you control how much you want to put in. So if you haven't done any kind of paid advertising, I am okay with saying test it out with boost. All right, because you got to know what works. Then when you kind of know some of the things that work, you can hire somebody or go figure out the whole Facebook ads. And then there's Google ads, YouTube ads. There's a whole plethora of things, but you want to be thinking about, hey, if I want to get new customers, advertising definitely, which is paid exposure, is something that you want to be thinking about. In addition to that, outside of ads, you can think about things that are like sponsorships. I'll give you a prime example. I just did a full page ad in the Cheryl magazine. And I just submitted the advertisement, did the payment and all of that. Well, her audience would be, a lot of them would be great customers for me. So don't just think about like really, really huge advertising opportunities. There are other types of sponsorships, event sponsorships, those that have shows and things of that nature that have an audience that you can get in front of. And then there are also other things when we talk about the speaking, which was, you see how all of this kind of ties together. When we talked about number 4, which was seek speaking opportunities, there may be speaking opportunities or things associated like that where it's a pay to play type of thing. it is okay. Number one, if it's not shiesty. Number two, your audience is there. And then number three, you think about it as advertising. So those are some of the things that you can think about when you are interested in and you are pursuing, where are my next customers, plural, coming from? So that was 5 ways there. I wanted to share with you. I'm going to be getting, listen, out of your hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Christina. You are a superstar today. She said share it. And I know that there are others that are going to catch this in the replay and also share. So 5 ways to find your next customers. If you missed any of it, no problem. Just go back and check it out. And again, I want to invite you to check out the Platform Builder Accelerator right there on the screen, You can screenshot it, jump over to joinsharvette.com and just read through, find out all the information. It is all about your video marketing and your email marketing. The doors of enrollment are open, and I want you to join me for 6 weeks. And this is open for women in business. Join me for 6 weeks as we focus on your video marketing. How do you create? How do you plan? How do you execute your video marketing strategy? And then your email marketing. How do you build? How do you grow? And then how do you nurture that email list? All of that rolled up will lead and send more cash into your bank. So that's what it's all about. All right. Thanks for those that popped in today. I'm going to see you guys later on the web as I get ready for my Platform Builder clients. Peace and love. See you later.